I'm shooting a video. Now, I know I'm standing, but you're in my chair. Oh, what am I going to do with you?
Hello, string pickers. Run them to the noise. Let's go!
Are you really gonna look at this cute face and not subscribe?
Hi. Well, welcome back, you bunch of string picking guys and gals, you to the String Pickers channel here at My Obscene Studio. And if this is your first time, that's you, dude.
Oh, like and subscribe, by the way.
Need new help. Need new people. Today, String Pickers, we are diving into exactly what I told you we was going to dive into in the last video when we showcased the Soldano SLO 30 mini amp.
Looky.
That's right, String Pickers. When I bought this amp, it was because I've dreamed also of owning a full-size Soldano tube amp, either the SLO 30 or the SLO 100, because Soldano has been a staple for high gain for so many years. Eddie Van Halen used Soldano on the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge album in Van Halen's heyday, and just loved the sound. It was just great. I've always been a fan of Eddie Van Halen in his work, so I've always kind of wanted one of those amps too. A lot of you know that I have the Carvin back here, and that is largely in part to Steve Vai. I love Steve Vai's playing. I always have. And when I was a teenager, I seen this amp. Never thought I'd even own one of those, but here we are. And there it is. So when I ordered the Soldano mini amp, I thought to myself, I'm going to look a bit further. And I came up with this. Yeah. That right there. String Pickers, this is the Soldano Super Lead Overdrive pedal. I'm just gonna say it. I didn't unbox this thing. I didn't unbox the thing that back there for you on camera. However, I did unbox the LTD M200DX back here that's hanging on the wall. But I didn't unbox these because I really just wanted to try them out. I was just so anxious in having both of these. I didn't try this one out until I was on camera. I did unbox it off camera. Came packaged really well, by the way. And this came packaged really well too. I have played this. This is a very, very impressive pedal. The whole reason why I got this was, can I get that Soldano sound by running this in front of the Carvin head? And I have tinkered with it. I've run this through this Soldano to push it on the crunch side, of course. On the overdrive side, it really doesn't even need a pushing. But I set it in boost mode and run it on the crunch side. Phenomenal. I am very, very impressed with this little Soldano amp. And I will say to you, if you have a little home studio or a home practice space or some place at home that you play guitar, then I would recommend just spending the $250 and getting this little solid state head, getting maybe a 112 or 212 cab to go under it. And it does exceptionally well with a 412 cab. I mean, it really does. But if you put that thing on top of the cab with no Carvin head there, it kind of looks like a wart on the frog's rear end.
What?
I'm running out of metaphors, dude. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do today is I have my analog board sitting right back here on the bench. I'm going to put you guys right above it so you can see the settings that I'm using and what I'm doing. I also have the Velton GP50 on this pedal board, and I'm using it for reverb. I have reverb pedals. For some reason, they just don't sound as good to me as the reverb that you can get right there on the GP50. So what I did was I created just a patch that's called 4amp. And that patch is nothing but effects, and that's it. That's all it is just effects. I can run it into the effects loop of the amp and use it as just that, but I'm running it in front of the amp. So I have a modulation, basically a chorus. I have a delay, and then I have reverb, and I have EQ on that. Now, the EQ on this is quite impressive because on the side, you have what's called a deep switch, which a lot of the Soldano SLOs do have a deep switch. Even the SLO Mini has a deep switch on it. Kind of adds sort of a bottom end to your playing, I guess. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to review this pedal for you guys. I've already played it. I can tell you I do really like it. However, this is not cheap. This little pedal is not cheap. $199. That's what this was. But when you consider that you can get the sound out of this pedal that you can get the sound out of on this for $249, you can get by with this. I'd go for it. If you've got an amp that you want to push with it, this is a good pedal. It's a really good pedal. So that's what we're going to do today. I want to go ahead and set you guys up over here. Everything is already warmed up, and I'm going to do some playthrough with the guitar of the day. And that guitar is this. String pickers, this is the Purple People Eater. You can blame Brant for that over at Tone Yeager. It's a funny story, but that's what I call it. That's what it is. That's what I'm going with. Now, I do have the old cheap strap on this guitar. I've got another strap that I want to get for this guitar that's got kind of the purplish in it and stuff. And I'm thinking very seriously about going with neck illusions because I do kind of want to put a design on this fretboard. I love this guitar, man. It's a fabulous guitar. I mean, it's got the Safew Seymour Duncan Invader clones in it. Very, very nice pickup. $17 a set. You'll find a link in the description below for those through Amazon. You will not regret it, especially if you love high gain stuff. They do have really good clean tones too, but for high gain, very, very good pickups. So that's what we're going to use is this. We're going to go through the Soldano and we're going to listen to this thing today. I have you guys mic'd up through the Carvin with just the SM57 on the bottom right hand speaker, about 1.5 inches off to the left of the cone and about 1 inch out. And we are going to run it straight into you guys so you guys can listen and see for yourself exactly what this pedal can do. You might want to stick around. I was really impressed. Really impressed.
Later.
Okay, guys, here we are. It's coffee time. I'm sorry. All right. So this is what we're doing. I know that the IR box is on, but it is not hooked up to anything. This is the other input to that. But we'll put it in bypass mode just so you guys have peace of mind. Now, over here, we have the Velton GP50. It is on, but there are no effects on whatsoever on this right now. So other than a noise gate, and we're using that noise gate instead of this noise gate because the GP50 does have an impressive noise gate on it. You are going to pick up some hissing more than likely, but most of that hissing is coming from the microphone itself, so not really from the pedal board. And our clean tone sounds like this. So that's our clean tone right there. And you'll notice that I have this in stomp mode. So if we want a little chorus, all I got to do is hit that. And then of course we've got a delay. But we are going to shut those off for right now because I do have reverb on this, and the reverb sounds like this. So we'll be using reverb here in a little bit too, but we are going to dial in a tone for this amplifier. And when we dial in this tone, we are on the clean side of the Carvin, the clean channel, because I want to see exactly how much this will push. Right now, I have the bass on the EQ turned up to about 8, and I've got the mids at 10 and the treble at 10. The deep switch over here is not engaged. We have the gain all the way up, the volume is at 2, but we're going to crank it down to 1, and the presence is at 4. So let's get a sound on this right here. Okay, already cannot hear it. Going to turn it up. Okay, so already that sounds just a little bit muddy, so I'm going to dial the bass back just a little. We'll dial it back to 6. And also, by the way, this pedal, every dial goes up to 11, just like the that thing over. Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about. So we got the bass dialed back just a little bit. Yeah, man, that's impressive. And that's just on the clean channel. On the Carvin, it's on the clean channel. Turn this off. That's crazy. This is very impressive, guys. Very impressive. Very impressive. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to swap to the dirty side over here on the amplifier. And on the Carvin in 1983, they had some dirt, but it wasn't all that great. So what we're going to do is try and boost it. And by boost, I mean turning the gain all the way down and the level all the way up, and see if we can get the dirty side of the Carvin to sound really good. Okay, so we're on channel 2 of the Carvin, and we have the overdrive at 10, and the volume on that channel is set to like 0.5, not even all the way to 1, and we have the lead and rhythm switch kicked up to lead, and this is what you get with the Carvin. So yeah, you get some decent overdrive out of that for a lot of the 70s, early 80s style rock and roll, which is okay. But see, the thing about the Carvin is it takes pedals, both analog and digital, really well. So let's go ahead and turn our gain all the way down, and let's kick in this. Oh, we're at noon and it's already boosting quite a bit. Okay, let's go to 11. Let's crank her up to 11. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, does good boosted. Let's try the deep switch here real quick. switch doesn't really affect it a whole lot on that side. Let's turn the bass up here and see if we can get a low growl. Okay, let's turn the bass back down and let's turn up the gain. Okay, our gain is up to 3 right now. Now, we do have the noise gate on here. There is a noise gate on that as well. But we do have the gain up right now to 3. We're maxed out to 11 on volume, 11 on treble, middle, about 7 on the bass, and about 4 on the presence. So let's try this out. Okay, now I'm going to try swapping the lead and rhythm switch on the Carvin back to rhythm. Oh, that killed some of the noise. Well, that don't sound too bad. I mean, we could take some bass out of that here. Let's take the bass back a little bit. But I will say I do like it on the clean side better. I think it sounds good just pushing the clean channel with this. So let's get back over to that, and I'll turn the level down and we'll turn the gain up. Oh yeah, that sounds amazing. Okay, so now I am going to get over here to the Velton app on my phone, and we are going to engage reverb. Turn some reverb on. The reverb's a little bit rich. Turn the mix down just a little, about 19. I am done playing around here. Let's do a backing track real quick. Okay, that is impressive. That is very impressive. I have tried some different settings with this, trying to decide on how I wanted to use this pedal. I am afraid that it's going to wipe out these 3 overdrives I have here. Well, maybe not this one and this one, but this one may be leaving this board. Just because it's, I really, really, really like this pedal. That is a very, very impressive pedal. Let's try some effects with it. We've got the reverb on. Let's try a mod. Let's try the chorus. A little bit of delay. That's insane. That is crazy insane. I like this pedal. Let's try the deep. You know what? I think the deep switch would be okay, but I would really have to dial in on the EQ to kind of, but I like a good mid range, so it kind of cuts through the mix a little bit. And when you turn that off, yeah, that's a good mid-range right there. Man, I love that pedal. That pedal is awesome. Now I have run this through the Soldano. The Soldano, when you run it through that amp, it is amazing. It sounds great. But before I do that, I think that I want to wait and see if I can come up with a 212 cab that I can use for that Soldano and then put this in front of it. But for right now, it's going to live on this board. I mean, it's just amazing what this thing can do just on this board going through the carving. I have searched and searched for a good drive for that amplifier, and so far the only ones that I've come up with was, of course, the blues driver. I really liked it because it was a warm, slightly, you know, for playing the blues, this was what I really liked. This one was pretty good. I really liked the hot plexi here. That one was pretty good. And this Azor Overdrive that has the TS808 and the TS9 Sims built into it. Now I liked it too to boost that carving, but this right here, man, that's where it's at. That is totally an awesome pedal. I think this one's going to live here for a while. So let's go to thoughts and opinions. Holy crap. That's a fantastic pedal. I've kind of pushed it more today than I've pushed it in the past. And I played another guitar through that didn't have these, my favorite humbuckers in it. But I mean, come on, man. That pedal is just fire. That's all it is.
Somebody better get an extinguisher and put that thing out.
I mean, guys, that's impressive. Expensive, yes, it is expensive. But string pickers, here's the deal. My birthday was just a few days ago. And for my birthday, I decided, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a few little products. I needed some picks and I needed some strings. For those of you that don't know, I usually keep this brand of string in this studio. I keep, these are actually 9 to 46s. That's a light bottom with a size 10 top on it. I like these for the most part on my guitars, and I use these on customer guitars as well. But I also use 10s in that. 10s to 46, 10s to 54. I use just 9s in that brand. I am a D'Addario fan, and I love D'Addarios. This guitar has not been played in a while. And I just happened to think right before this video, you know what? I'm going to break out the old Purple People Eater and put it to work. and it has not disappointed. This guitar is amazing, guys. You can still get these on Amazon, I think. I'm not sure what they are now. I'll leave a link for this in the description below if you're interested, as well as these pickups. I did not, however, care much about the tuners that was on it. I have one tuner that had a lot of play in it. I tightened it, it didn't fix it. It was just, you had to turn it almost a full turn for it to catch inside and start tuning the string. So I put some SAFU locking tuners on it, which are pretty good locking tuners. But that's what I have got, string pickers. This is the signal chain. We're going through SAFU Invader clones, $20 set of pickups. Can you believe it? 20 bucks. That's enough gas to get out to your mailbox. Then we went through the pedal board here. We went Soldano first. Nothing else was turned on except for the noise gate and the Velton GP50 for reverb and effects. I did not have any amps, cabs, any compression, anything like that going. I just had that and that was it. And then we're leaving this and we're going straight into the front of the carving on the clean side. And then we're mic'd up with an SM57, which comes right into channel number 3 on the mixer, which has everything set on it to about 3 o'clock as far as EQ on that. The gain is up and the volume is up on that microphone. I don't know why, but that microphone loves when you put a little bit of sauce to it. It just really picks up pretty good. So yeah, that's going to live on that board. It's going to stay there. You know, that's a really good pedal. If you have an amp, say you're just getting started in this music journey, and you're on a budget, and say your budget is $800 to $1,000. Say that's your budget. And you're deciding that you want to get something and that's really going to sound good, that's really going to put it out there. So you can go out today, these days, and buy a really good amp for anywhere between $200 and $300. A really good guitar, anywhere $200 to $300. I look around, guys. Most of these guitars are $300 or less. And this one actually was $159 when I bought it. $159. I put a $20 set of pickups in it and a $20 set of locking tuners in it. So under $200 for that guitar. And also buy that pedal. Say you get an amp. And you get an amp that's really good. It's a 112, maybe a 212. I bought the Fender Ultimate Course over here for $225. And when I bought that, it's got good distortion. I like it, but I do like to push the distortion because it doesn't have a lot of that high gain really bite crunch. So I've always pushed it with an overdrive or something like that. If you've got one, you can just leave it on the clean side. Say it's got chorus or reverb built in, something like that, and then throw that pedal in front of it. Under $1,000, folks. Under $1,000. Spend $200 to $300 on an amp, couple of hundred on a guitar, couple of hundred on that back there. You're looking at $700 to $800, tax and all. Now, guys, normally I would shoot for pedals cheaper than that. And I have. You guys have seen in videos past where I bought this distortion pedal. Really good distortion pedal. That replaced it. This no longer lives on the board. Reverb pedal got replaced by the GP50 because the GP50 has a lot more reverbs on it, and this has a few reverbs and then other effects added onto it. And then chorus and reverb. I don't use these anymore because when you add it up at all of those pedals that I spent money on, okay, let's add it up real quick. Let's see, 30, that's 70 bucks, 85, just about 115 bucks worth of pedals right there that I went through to find one that I've gotten cheaper than all of those plus the ones that are not out. And the ones that are not out are ones that I have actually put up but just not got out and put with these to show what has been replaced by what I have on this pedal board. And this pedal board is very, very impressive. I'm just going to say it. It's just a very, very impressive pedal board now. I'm going to be using it quite a bit. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be using that pedal board quite a bit. I love that Soldano pedal. It's a really nice pedal. Guys, I do not have any affiliate link for that pedal. I paid for that pedal with my own money. This is not sponsored by Sweetwater or Soldano. This is 100% transparency. Would I go out and buy that pedal again? You bet your bottom dollar I would. Would I go out and buy this Soldano again? You can bet half a ham sandwich that you was planning on finishing on that. And at the end of the day, guys, I would have your bottom dollar in the other half of that ham sandwich. So that's all I got for this video. Just want to come in and demo this. I've got some cool videos coming up. I've got some work that I want to do to the LTD M200DX. Got a treble bleed I want to put in it, and I want to change out the tone capacitor, probably the potentiometers. It just really depends on what's inside of that guitar, whether or not. I've not even had the back plate off of it yet. I love the pickups. The pickups are just fire. But I do want to get into that and see what it's got, and then maybe change out a few things on that. So be looking for that to come up in the future. Be looking for me to push this Soldano with this pedal in the future at some point or another. I do want to try that and see how good I can get it to sound through that. I did try it for a little bit and it sounded really good. I was like, man, this thing is just, it melts your face off. It's just hot. So, but I do want to wait until I get a 212 cab for that thing. And I do want to see what it can do through a 212 and maybe have it as its own standalone amp, maybe somewhere here in this studio. But yeah, that's it, guys. I have really, really appreciated each and every one of you. My channel is growing, and largely in part to you guys that like watching these silly, stupid videos that I make. I really do appreciate it. I mean, I'm just, my main goal is for laughter to be out there and for everybody to stay engaged in the video, like, comment, do all that stuff, you know, and knowing that you guys are doing that means a whole lot to me. Big shout out to the pit crew, all of you guys in the pit crew, which would be myself, John from Smoke Eater Guitars, J-Man from J-Man's Gear Cave, Ted at Ted Talks Guitars and Life, Brant at Tone Yeager, Chris at BCG 5150. All of their channels will be linked in the description below. You can just click on them, go right to their channels, subscribe to them if you haven't. They've got some really cool channels that does some really awesome stuff. But as for now, guys, as always, I pray that you and yours are having the most blessed day ever. And I pray that God is with you all. Until next time, later. And yeah, I seen you staring at my white legs. Don't be lying. I seen it. La, 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 la.